Hey guys, Enviro-Media project here. Today we're with Team Chevron and we're at the Great American Cleanup. What is that? Well, we're cleaning out community gardens all around Bakersfield and all around the nation, celebrating Earth Day, and today we hope we can show you how you can get involved with your community.
Hey guys, we're here with Mr. John Allen with the Great American Cleanup, and we're going to ask him a few questions about today. Hey Mr. Allen, so how was this community garden selected?
So part of the process for the whole event is that the coordinators for it get all the teams and they essentially select them. So we didn't know this was going to be our garden. Like we didn't have a choice. We didn't pick what we were going to do. The things we were just saying in terms of for safety reasons with Chevron, we were saying, you know, we don't want to pick up people are picking up like at illegal dump sites or on the side of like roads and intersections. So we were saying for our people, we just wanted to make sure it was a safe and controlled environment. And we were saying that we'd like something that's like kind of like beautification type of an activity. And so they gave us this community garden here down in the Southwest.
Okay, what are some of the other locations or projects that are being worked on today?
So there's a lot of projects that are being worked on today as part of the Great American Cleanup and Keep Bakersfield Beautiful. I don't know how many teams exactly there are, but teams are going to be working on just kind of cleaning up trash in alleyways. There are a number of illegal dump sites around town, some small, some really big, that a number of teams are going to be working on. Painting over graffiti along roadways, this like taking care of community. There's a couple community gardens around town that people are doing work on. So a whole bunch of different and variety of activities that are going on today.
Okay. That's great. What are some of the other companies other than Chevron that are involved today?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure like Chevron, Frito-Lay I saw was involved. There's also a number of nonprofits, like Garden Pathways is also involved in this. I saw some people from the Sheriff's Department and the Bakersfield Police Department are involved in this. So I believe there's a variety of different teams that are here at the kind of like and there's a bunch of different sponsors as well for the event as well. And I know it's in the car. I could probably tell you.
So what do you like about these projects so much, and how did you get involved?
Right. So this is my first American Cleanup project that I did, and so I actually for work my supervisor actually asked me if I would lead Chevron's effort to do it. So I said yes, and that's kind of how I got involved in this project, at least.
Okay.
But I mean, I really like the concept of the Great American Cleanup anyway, and especially being held on Earth Day. I think that's even really a nice conjunction between the two. Just, you know, making sure that your community is nice and beautiful, because there are all these areas around town that you can go by and it looks like it could use some sprucing up. And then having people, you know, make a concerted effort for one day to do that, it's a nice, you know, quick hit. I think the big thing is to make sure like the people who are involved with things like this kind of keep doing it, right? I mean, because it's a constant effort. Just one day of picking up trash along the side of the road isn't going to keep the road clean, right? But at the same time, hopefully people, when they're driving by, will notice that it's a lot cleaner than it was and appreciate that and think twice before they, you know, throw junk out the window or something like that.
Yeah, that's nice. So what can someone do to get more involved? Like, what could they do to hear about events like this?
So with this one, I mean, a lot of advertising is on, you know, in the newspaper or on television. I know the Keep Bakersfield Beautiful has a Facebook and an Instagram site, so there's that. To be more proactive about it, you could always go and contact, you know, either the city of Bakersfield or Kern County for types of activities that are happening. In terms of and like for people who are in like companies and stuff like that, I know Chevron always has a bunch of different community service events that are happening all the time. So like we get emails all the time saying, hey, you know, we need volunteers for this or we need volunteers for that. I mean, it was pretty easy for us to have, so we have 20 volunteers here for this event, and it was pretty easy to get those people to sign up for that.
Do you have any advice for someone who wants to get more involved?
I mean, I would say, you know, you just have to be proactive and ask where you can get involved. I mean, I know for instance, for high schools, plenty of opportunity, either like with all the different clubs that you all have. Guidance counselors would have a great idea of how to get involved. So I think the big thing is just to ask, right? I mean, you actually have to be proactive and say, hey, I want to get involved, and ask around to see what's available.
Okay. If there was one key or main concept that you think was important for us to capture today, what would that be?
I think it would be to actually, you know, make sure that you want to be involved in something around the community and choose something that you're passionate about, right? I mean, I think, so I'm a geologist, and so obviously taking care of the earth and making sure that where we live is nice and livable and beautiful is really important. Another thing, I was on the board of directors for the Buena Vista Museum of Natural History downtown, and that was great because I mean I love science and I love getting people turned on to science and learning more about that. So if you want to be involved, like don't just get involved because it kind of like looks good, like it checks the box on, you know, on a college application or a resume or something like that. Make sure that you want to be involved, because if you don't, that's gonna like show through, right? Because you're just kind of dragging your feet and being like, oh, I've got to go clean up a garden like on Saturday. Yeah, make sure you want to be involved, and make sure you find something that you actually want to be involved in. I think that those are the two big things.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Allen. And
Yeah,
thanks for all the
absolutely.
help that you've
Yeah.
done, and we appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for coming out and doing this too.
Of course. Thank you.